Top Hog today. We have had at least 2 different recommendations to come here. And being very transparent, we have been here before. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were here for after a graduation party. We came out here right before they closed and had some wonderful food, and we said we've got to come back here, try some different things, and film. So we'll show you some of the things that we ordered last time and talk a little bit about how we appreciated the things that we had or didn't appreciate it. And then we're also going to show you the things that we have today. Very simplistic menu, but I'll also tell you I'm very excited because they have deviled eggs on the menu, and that's a rarity in a lot of places, but I'll tell you this, I got them last time and I already know they're very good. We'll talk about those a little bit later once our food comes, but we are here at Top Hog in Gallatin, Tennessee. Thanks for joining. All right, so our food has just arrived. Now, we haven't received our drinks yet. It's very busy in here, so no complaints, but we're waiting on our drinks, and Henry, he's in mid-bite right now, so I'll go ahead and tell you, he got some macaroni with some home fries and pickles and barbecue. So it looks really good. And Gentry's gonna sit this one out. He is on his pathway to getting braces, and so he has an expander in his mouth and he's just getting used to it, so he's not gonna do any talking today, but he got some pinto beans, macaroni, a couple of hoe cakes, and some catfish bites. And Jennifer, what did you get over there?
I got the hot cracker ribs plate, and it comes with 2 sides, and you get to choose between hoe cakes or Texas toast, and I totally recommend these. These are just like your mama made, and you can't say that about a lot of places. And I got white beans and the country fries.
All right, and so I got the coleslaw. I got this the last time that we were here and absolutely loved it. Could not pass it up today. And then I also got deviled eggs. And you can see there's a lot of paprika on there, but that's okay. It adds so much more to that flavor. And then I did not try their macaroni last time, so I got some of their macaroni. And for the main meal, I got a catfish sandwich. Look at that. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, got some tartar sauce here, a little. I'll probably just eat this by itself.
That's a big old bun.
Yeah, looks delicious. All right, so they brought our tea out in these huge mason jars. They are massive. So we're gonna get Jennifer's takes, and she knows her tea.
So this is fruit tea, and it's so good, and I have to say fruit tea alert. And this one is different than some places, whereas this one is almost like an Arnold Palmer with a little bit more lemonade in there, but it's like the perfect blend of tea and lemonade. It's so good.
It's awesome. And I think we got fruit tea all around except for Henry. Henry just got the regular tea. He's chowing down his hoe cakes over there that just came in.
So a friend of mine said that they have really good ribs here, and she knows good food, so I'm sure that these are amazing. Look how big those are. You get a half rack, which is a pretty good size there too. And then you get 2 sides, and then hoe cakes or Texas toast. And I totally recommend the hoe cakes.
Yes, I do want to add that not only have we had recommendations through our friends on YouTube, we've actually had personal recommendations to come here. It's that good.
Yeah.
One of your friends is going to or from Ohio, right? And they were passing through here.
Yeah. All right, first bite. All right, just one bite in, and I'm recommending the ribs. I had the barbecue last time, and it is fabulous. And I had the greens. They have a lot of spice to them. They're very good, but if you don't like spice, don't get the greens. But they're very tasty. And the white beans, I got them again because these are just like the ones you put in the crock pot and cook all day and make some cornbread to go with it and some chicken and dumplings, that kind of thing. They're so good. But let's talk about the ribs. Oh my gosh. They have a vinegary kick with the barbecue sauce. You got a little bit of a peppery kick with the seasoning that's on the outside of the meat. And then in the inside, it has such a good smoke to it. I mean, I'll rank this up there with one of my favorite places, Slick Pig, that has a really good wings. It's kind of that flavor, like with the really good smoke flavor, but not overpowering. And then you've got like, you could eat this with barbecue sauce or without. It's fabulous. All right, so just to update you guys, we are about to have barbecue week. And so we're gonna release this video on Friday. We're gonna do another one on Saturday and another one on Sunday. So you're gonna get a trio of all kinds of great barbecue places. So we definitely want you to watch us and tell us what you think, and tell us if you've been to those places as well. And have you been here? Because lots of people have been here, obviously. So.
Lots of people are here today.
Let me just tell you, okay, the place next door, the business next door, is kind of like a trucking place, and they even have a tow away sign if you park in their parking lot, because people from this restaurant who are trying to visit this restaurant, it's overflow parking, so
there's nothing.
Don't park over there.
And I was going to say, there's nothing else here except for Top Hog and the logistics company that's next door. So.
But you know, if the place next door has to put a sign up like that, this is a great place.
Exactly.
So I haven't tried these yet here, so I decided to get these as a side, and Henry got these too. These are called country fries, and it almost looks like they're cornmeal dusted with some seasoning. Smell really good. Smell seasoned.
And Henry had the same exact thing. How are yours, Henry?
Well, they're salty, but they're not that salty.
Good, good.
All right, those are really good. That is really unique. It has a good crisp on the outside because it's just like lightly cornmeal dusted. I really, really enjoy that. And it reminds me of if you ever went to Bonanza or Ponderosa as a kid and you got those, the roasted potato skins. That was one of my favorite things on the buffet. It kind of reminds me of that. It's just like a potato skin. So good.
10 years ago, I was in this town for a meeting. And so I attended a meeting here and went to Top Hog. And we've had a lot of recommendations. Again, a few weeks ago, we went to a graduation party, and then we came here afterwards and absolutely loved it, but we didn't have our microphones to film. And as you can tell, this is a very crowded place, a very busy place, and you really can't film here without microphones. So we were back, and I wanted to try this coleslaw again because it's some of the best I've ever had, ever. There's a little bit of paprika, and what I remember from a couple of weeks ago, there's also some onions on here. You've got the sweet. It's almost like a KFC sweet with a lot of sugar, but on the back end you get a little punch with that onion. There's a lot going on with that, and it's so good. Got my macaroni here, so I'll try a bite of that. I would say it's just Velveeta, but I like Velveeta cheese, so no complaints. Moving along here to the deviled egg. What I remember from last time on this deviled egg is a lot of times you go to a restaurant where they serve deviled eggs and they just do not do the deviled egg justice. What I love about this is it's like going to somebody's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's a perfect mixture of the mustard, the mayonnaise, just a little hint of relish, and then of course you have lots of paprika in there. It's my favorite side. Last but not least, catfish sandwich. Last time I was here, I got the barbecue sandwich, and you can see how thick their buns are and how large they are, most importantly. You can see that, I mean, my hand almost does not overtake that sandwich. It is a very, very big sandwich. So, it's actually falling apart, but you know it's good fish when it does that, right? So here we go. First bite. It's seasoned well. Tartar sauce is good. Vegetables are fresh. It's a very good filet, and it's a very big filet. Very big sandwich. You cannot go wrong with ordering the catfish sandwich here. I prefer this over the barbecue sandwich, and their barbecue sandwiches are pretty amazing, just to say the least. Ordered that when we were here last. This is better than the barbecue. So, as you know, we always like to be transparent and show our bill. However, we just have the guest checks right now that we'll take up to the cash register. And by the way, they do accept cash or check only here at Top Hog. All right, everybody, that was a Top Hog here in Gallatin, Tennessee. Henry, what'd you think about your meal, buddy?
I liked it. Pork.
You had some of my catfish. Did you enjoy that? All right. And again, Gentry is not going to talk. He's not talking like he normally does, I guess you could say. He's trying to get used to and adapted to an appliance that's on top of his mouth. He's kind of been in a holding pattern for probably, 2 or 3 years to get braces, but he hasn't lost all of his teeth yet. And so because of that, what's happening is he does have an appliance that's an expander, and he's going to wear that for 9 to 12 months. And then after he's done wearing it, he'll have some braces in about a year from now. So he's going to hold off, at least for today. Maybe the next few videos we'll have to see until he's getting adjusted once again to talking correctly with that appliance at the roof of his mouth. So Gentry, thumbs up or thumbs down if you liked your meal. Okay, not a full thumbs up, kind of, all right, like 2/3 of the way there maybe. I know you said your catfish was a little spicy, and I'll talk about that a little bit more here with mine as well, and Jennifer.
I enjoyed the whole meal. It was very delicious. The ribs were plentiful. Shared that with the whole table. There was actually just 4 bones, believe it or not, within that half rack of ribs, and I mean, everybody got to enjoy some, and we didn't even finish all of them. I really enjoyed the white beans, as I did last time also, and they also give you some chopped onion to put in there if you like that. And then the hoe cakes, those are so good. Just so much reminds me of my mama. She made the best cornbread ever, and I made it so much with her that I've memorized the recipe, and I try to replicate that at home and everything, and I make those hoe cakes sometimes too. But so good. And the fruit tea, definitely a fruit tea alert. So good, and just everything's fabulous. And I have to say the price point also is really good here. For the amount of food you get, it's very fair price, and it's just so delicious. It's so good.
And talk about the collard greens, because last time you got collard greens here.
Yeah, I got the greens last time. Now, if you are not a spice lover, or not a very spicy lover, don't get those, because they do have a spice to them. And last time when we came here, our server did tell me they're spicy. Is that okay with you? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try them, and see how they are. So I got that and the white beans and the hoe cakes and the barbecue plate, and it was very good. But they were a little bit too spicy for me, because for me, I like to taste the greens a lot more and everything, so I like a more like savory green. So still good if you like spice and you need to clear your sinuses or something like that. That's definitely a good one. Or if it's really cold outside, that's a good one to get too, beans and greens.
And when it comes to the catfish, speaking of spicy, the catfish was spicy. So after I got into the second or third bite, I was like, there's something I'm biting into that's spicy. And I gave Henry some of my catfish, and he's like, wow, that's really spicy catfish. And Gentry looked over and he's like, this catfish is spicy. I prefer a little spice on mine, so I like the spicy catfish, but it doesn't disclose that anywhere in the menu, which no complaints, but just know if you're coming here to get the catfish, there is a mild kick on the back end. It normally comes with mustard, but I subbed out the mustard for tartar sauce. You got to have tartar sauce with catfish, right? So, what's that?
I said mustard.
You like the mustard? I like tartar sauce. But it was a very delicious catfish, and it was a cornmeal breading, which typically I'm not a big fan of, but they put some other spices and seasoning in there that really amped it up to the point where I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely order that again. I tried her ribs. They were excellent. I think the ribs are better than the barbecue sandwich I had here last time, and the barbecue sandwich is outstanding. So I want to really hammer home that anything you're getting here is delicious. The only thing I did not like here, we got it last time, was the banana pudding, and you explain why I didn't like that.
Yeah, so there's, of course, the debate is out on what the best banana pudding is and everything like that. My mama used to make homemade banana pudding, and she would actually make it for Brent and our brother-in-law. And she'd be like, I made you some banana pudding, and she'd put it in the special bowl and everything, the special green Pyrex bowl every time, and made a huge batch, and of course, went over the boys and everything. But anyway, my mama did the version where you do French vanilla instant pudding with the Cool Whip and Eagle brand milk and a little bit of vanilla flavoring in there, and then of course lots of banana slices and vanilla wafers. Here is the one where you would cook the banana pudding and everything like that, and some people like one or the other. It also had meringue on there, which Brent enjoyed the meringue part of it, I think, but just not the banana pudding part.
So guys, if you're here in Gallatin, Tennessee, or even if you're not near Gallatin, Tennessee, I would definitely drive out of the way to try this barbecue. It's some of our favorite in this area, if not, at least me personally. I mean,
it's some of the best ribs I've ever had.
It's some really good barbecue. Thank you so much for the recommendations, for those who have sent the recommendations to us over the past year or two. We really appreciate that. Definitely a place you need to hit if you enjoy barbecue. And guys, we thank you so much for joining us here in Gallatin, Tennessee at Top Hog BBQ. We sure to look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.